Hey everyone, and welcome. So you want to grow your own food, but you're thinking, I don't have a huge backyard. Well, guess what? You don't need one. In this explainer, we're going to cut through all the confusion about one of the most important parts of gardening in containers, picking the perfect pot size. Let's dive right in. Come on, we've all been there, right? You've got a little seed, a scoop of soil, and a yogurt cup. It just seems like it should work, doesn't it? But you know, this one simple question actually gets right to the heart of a huge decision for container gardeners. It's a choice that can literally make or break your entire harvest. See, for a plant in a container, that pot is its entire world. It's where it gets all its water, all its food, everything. And if that world is too small, the roots have nowhere to grow. They just circle and circle, getting all tangled up. We call that root bound, and it basically chokes the plant. But go too big, and all that extra soil just turns into a soggy mess that can actually rot the roots. It's the ultimate Goldilocks problem for gardeners. So what do? Well, if you take away just one single thing from all of this, let it be this simple rule. When in doubt, go bigger. Seriously, especially when you're just starting out, it is almost always a safer bet to give a plant a little extra room. A bigger pot is just way more forgiving. And here's the simple science behind why that works. More soil holds more water. That's it. Think of a bigger pot as creating a water buffer. It's like a safety net that keeps your plant from drying out if you get busy and forget to water on a really hot day. A tiny little pot has zero buffer, which means your plant can go from happy to totally wilted in just a couple of hours. That extra space gives you some much needed breathing room. Okay, so now that we get the why, let's get into the how. We've put together the ultimate cheat sheet for you, breaking it all down by standard pot sizes measured in gallons. This is going to make choosing the right container a total breeze. First up, let's start small. This is the 1 gallon pot, which is usually about 6 to 7 inches across. These are absolutely perfect for plants that have shallow roots and don't need a ton of space to be happy. So what can you actually grow in these little guys? Think quick and easy wins. Most of your favorite herbs, like basil or parsley, are perfect. Leafy greens that grow fast, like lettuce and spinach, they do great. You can even grow a few radishes in a 1 gallon pot. Oh, and a quick tip, always plant mint by itself. That stuff is a notorious garden bully and will take over everything. All right, moving on up, we've got our medium pots. We're talking 2 to 3 gallons here, which is about 10 to 12 inches wide. These are for the plants that need a little more legroom, to build up a strong root system so they can actually produce some fruit for you. And this category includes some really fun stuff. Most pepper plants, hot or bell, are happy in a pot this size. Bush beans are a fantastic fit because they stay nice and compact. And your bigger greens like kale and Swiss chard definitely need this extra space. Heck, if the pot is deep enough, you can even grow carrots. And now we arrive at the number 5. If there is one single, all-purpose, magic size for container gardening, this is it. The 5 gallon pot. This is your hero container. A 5 gallon pot is exactly the same size as one of those standard buckets you see at any hardware store. It just hits that perfect sweet spot. It holds enough soil for a huge variety of popular vegetables, but it's not so massive that you can't move it around your patio. Just remember to drill some drainage holes in the bottom, and you've got yourself a cheap, super accessible, and incredibly effective home for your plants. And just look at what you can grow. Bush-type tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, broccoli. Just do 1 plant per pot and you are good to go. You can even grow a nice little batch of potatoes in a single 5 gallon bucket. I'm telling you, this is where container gardening gets really, really exciting. And finally, we get to the heavyweights, the extra large pots, 10 gallons and up. These are for the true giants of the garden, the plants that are super hungry, super thirsty, and need a massive root system to support all that growth. This is the category for your big, vining tomatoes. The cherry or beefsteak types that can climb 6, 7, 8 feet tall. Small melons and little pie pumpkins also need this kind of real estate. And if you've ever dreamed of a dwarf lemon tree or a fig tree on your patio, you'll be starting in a pot at least this big. Okay, so we've totally nailed down pot size. But wait, size isn't everything. Before we wrap this up, I want to give you a quick pro tip. The material your pot is made of makes a huge difference too, especially when it comes to watering. It really all comes down to a trade-off between water and air. So let's start with plastic or glazed ceramic pots. They aren't porous, so they hold on to water really well, which is great for thirsty plants like tomatoes. Then you've got your classic terracotta or clay pots. They're beautiful, right? But they're also porous, so they breathe and they dry out fast. This is actually perfect for herbs like rosemary that hate having wet feet, but you'll be watering a lot more. And finally, you've got fabric grow bags. They provide amazing airflow to the roots, which is fantastic for root health. The downside? They dry out the fastest of all, so you really have to stay on top of your watering game. And there you have it. You're now officially armed with the key info you need to succeed. There is absolutely nothing holding you back from tasting your own fresh homegrown veggies. Your first harvest is right around the corner. And really, that's the main takeaway from all this. Don't ever let a lack of space stop you. If you've got a sunny spot on a balcony and a simple 5-gallon bucket, you have everything you need to grow food that will taste 100 times better than anything you can buy at the store. So that just leaves one final question. With all this new knowledge, what are you going to grow first? Thanks for tuning in.